Hi everyone, welcome to the web development tutorial series. In this series, we will dive into the fascinating world of web development by learning the fundamentals of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Before we start building our awesome websites, let us understand what HTML is. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, and it is used to structure most of the content of the website you see. I'll rather describe it or yes, I'll describe it as the backbone to most, if not all, of the websites on the internet right now. To write our code, we will be required to have a text editor. The text editor we'll be using is Visual Studio's Code, but you are not only limited to Visual Studio's Code, as there are numerous other types of visual of text editors out there in the internet. You can use Sublime, you can use uh, Notepad, anything, as long as it's somewhere you can write the code and save it as it's required. We'll be using Visual Studio's Code. You can download it from the website. Download it from the website and install it according to the type of operating system you are using. So the operating system matters. After you installed it, then we open it. Once successfully installed, we'll create a folder where we are going to store our files. There is we are going to put our files. The directory is going to have two files. Well, the first file is the index.html. Index.html file will now carry our HTML file, and then we are secondly going to have the style.css. The style.css, we are going to write our CSS code in that file. So for those two files, we are going to all of them have them in this one directory that we have created for our document. And then if we open that index.html file, it's totally empty. Let us view its page, source file. It's totally blank, just a boring black page. Carry one to be exact. And then if you go, if you inspect it, you just have an empty HTML structure that is totally empty, and we are going to work on it right now. So on your VS Code or on your editor, let us start our coding. With VS Code, it's much simpler, as we can easily generate the skeleton of the HTML file by just having an exclamation at the beginning of the document. I will have to edit the title for our website. You can have anything you want there, anything you like. And then we link our CSS file, and for us to link our CSS file, you'll have to be very careful and not to miss out with the tag, or else our HTML file will not be able to render the CSS document. Yeah, the CSS codes won't be rendered to the document. So just make sure that how you've saved your CSS file is exactly how I'm writing it, or how you're going to write it. Yeah, the style.css should be exactly style.css. So that's the header section of our HTML file, and let's get into the body. So the body, you're going to start with the header section. The header section will just have the h1 file, the h1 tag, and the h1 tag will be, you can have anything with me. Let me write my first website. Yeah, or rather, let me have it as welcome to my first website. You can have it anything you want. Just just that you just anything. Yes. Then secondly, we're going to have to define our nav bar, the nav to navigation bar to our site. We're going to have different, we're going to, let's have three, let's just have three. We're going to only have three links. Yeah, in the nav bar, you can have anything, just in most websites have nav bar, most websites have nav bar. So let us have one for our website. We'll be linking those hyperlinks, the hypertext, so you can use those. Let's just have three. Let's have home. Let's have about, and let's have contact. Yes, let's have contact. So as of now, just have that. When you refresh, you're going to have that. Yeah, we are headed somewhere. We have that one. And then after that, that's just the section. That's the header part. The header part. We want to advance more. Want to advance more. And right now, if you inspect it, you are going to not just have that blank page. So we're also going to have some code, the codes that are inside our editor, meaning we are well, we are doing good. So let's continue to our main body part. In our main body part, now this is where we are going to have uh, any other extra thing that we want us to add. I love most of if I align most of my stuff on the center, and using the center tag makes it just amazing to me. I don't know about you, but to me, that's just fine for me. I'll have section, different sections, but for this tutorial, I'm just going to have two sections. We're going to have now about me section and the contact section. So like that, let's write something about me. Write something about yourself. We're going to use the p tag. That's just a paragraph. You can write anything in between those tags, the p tag. Just write anything you'd like. With me, I have that. Yes, I like coding so much. What about you? What do you like doing? I love coding. Can have the second section about maybe you contacting me. Remember there we are doing writing anything. Actually, if I'm going to make a separate video apart from this about how you will about different tags of HTML. There are different tags and each tag has different functions. So there you have done exactly the same as the top section. And then let us finish up by using the footer tags. The footer tags are anything actually, but they are normally just from the word footer, at the bottom of the page. Let me just have something at the copyright thing. So if you use the ampersand because you can't find the copyright on your keyboard, you can use the ampersand character, and then you write everything. So that's our HTML code. Yeah, make sure you save it so well. You save it and then you go back to your and then reload it. So that's exactly what we have. But now this is what we want to have. This is what we have right now, but this one is what we want to have. So how do we do? We have done our skeleton. Let us now give it some flesh. Let us give it some decorations on it. Let us define our HTML code, and we define that using the CSS. So CSS is used to structure, is used to decorate, is used to give decorations to our HTML file. We'll start by defining decorating our body. Just record red our body. You can use Arial. Oh, my phone is messing up. Okay. And for CSS files, CSS code you have to make sure you end each line using a semicolon. Failure to do so makes it not cause errors, and let margin be 0, let padding be 0. Mhm. Okay, let us uh, have that, and let's have our body tap it to 100. Right, column. Mm, and let's make that to let's 100, make it to 100 VH. 100 VH would do good to just make it fit all around. And then let's do let's refresh and let's see. As you can see, our font has changed. The appearance a bit has changed. But now let's get into now. That was just about the body. That was the body, and inside the body we had other sections. Just the header section. Now here is where we're going to get much exciting. The header section. Let us start. We'll have our background color. Let's have it to be white. Then let's have the color. That's the color. And now that's the content, huh? The color of the content inside the header. And then we have padding. And then text alignment. Now here we're just describing how we want it to look like. And that's the whole essence about CSS. Yeah, we are giving it a texture. Yes, let us just do that, and then yeah, just do that. Done. This is what we're going to do mostly in this file. We're going to every moment, every section, we're going to describe it. We're going to have it have a look, that artistic look. So that you're not in the over. So we are done with the header. Let's get into the navbar. That's the header. We're done. That's done. Done. Then now let's get the nav for the nav. And now let's have the nav bar as follows. Style level of coding. Okay. Background color. Okay, let it just be black. Let's be gray. I don't know. Okay. Padding. Yes, yes, yes. So the nav bar had some listings to do. Just nav li. Okay. Then let's continue. So that's it. Uh, let's be listening to music. Let me try and put some music now. And there, with the completion of our CSS code, not really complete, but at least has some sections, has covered some sections already. Let us refresh it and see. Okay, now we can see that our header section and our body has changed. It isn't as it was, right? But is it really what we wanted it to be? Let us check. This is our reference, the code that I made before. It has a very dark background. Let us see what's up with our CSS. Oh yes. As you can see at the header section, yeah, the background color was supposed to be. I had put white all over. I see it's there, but now that because it's white, we cannot see it. So I guess the best thing we can do is now have it dark. Let it be dark. Let's have it to be dark. Gray is good. Let's have it to be gray. And then let's come and refresh. And tada, there it is. It's now dark as it was supposed to be. Now, yeah, let us continue. We are done with our body. We are done with our head. And then with our nerve, now let's get to the body section, the main body section. Let's have it. Let's see what we can have from our CSS. Yeah, now we can just let's decorate our body. Let's just put it, everything should be at the center. And that's what we're going to do. Let's now define our main body.
So that is it, guys. We are winding up. So let us finish with that section, and that is all. That's our CSS, and that's the footer section. The CSS with the footer section, you have it as white, the background, and everything. Let us refresh it. Yes, now we have what we wanted to have. That is exactly what we needed. Let us view ourselves. We've inspected and we see everything. That's exactly what we have on our editor. And let us inspect it. And when we inspect it, and our structure has all been defined. Everything. It's not as it was in the beginning. So that, guys, see you next time. Till we meet again. Bye.